Section 3, Best Practices. Relevant best practices help teachers to think of ways to use Remind beyond sending their first announcement. Encourage the group to share their own experiences from specific challenges they've faced to what they already do to address them. Slide 18 talks about why best practices. It helps to send updates and reminders is just the first step. In the rest of the time, we'll discuss how teachers use Remind to address some common challenges. Make sure you feel equipped with the actionable tips that you can use with your classes. Messaging type and cadence best practices. Slide 19. Class announcements are best for scheduling, weekly newsletters, whole class assignments, and other messages suited for the entire class and parents, which is optional. Weekly cadence is recommended as too many announcements can be distracting, which is important. Direct or group conversations are best for individual reminders, celebrations, and two-way conversations. These are sent as needed and should be sent more frequently. Slide 20. Crafting an effective message. Think about the following factors when crafting a message to make it impactful. Audience. Who's it for? Should it be an announcement or a one-to-one? Who needs the information? What's the purpose? Does the content make sense given the purpose? Time. What time is most effective? Do you need to give recipients enough time to take action or something? We also know that people often reply to text message soon after receiving them, so think about a time when you are ready and able to respond. Keep it simple. Is the content concise and to the point? Make it personal. Add images, videos, names, etc. to make it personal and receptive. Slide 21. Extending student learning outside the classroom. Learning seems to end as soon as students leave the classroom. Use Remind to increase learning opportunities beyond the school day. Best practices. Share photos of what's happening in the classroom. Be sure to follow district protocols in terms of students who can and cannot be photographed. Encourage students and parents to find real-world applications. Prep parents with questions about lesson topics. Suggestion. Get students excited about learning. Slide 22. Engaging families. Focus. Family and parent engagement. Best practices. Attach flyers to the announcements you send home. Follow school procedures for approval of flyers. Follow up with parents individually to build rapport. Use voice calls to reach out about sensitive information. Suggestion. You can use it to increase parent attendance at a school event. Slide 23. Reaching ELL students and families. The focus. ELL engagement. Best practices. Translate message before you send them. You can add attachments to make sure parents get them. Another suggestion. Provide language support for ELL families. Slide 24. Improving attendance. Focus. Reducing absences and tardiness. Best practices. Schedule morning announcements. Follow up individually. Suggestion. Send positive reinforcements encouraging students to come to class in addition to absence notifications. Slide 25. What's next? Next steps. As part of the rollout, students and parents will be notified about the Remind accounts on a specific date to be determined. When people are added to a class, they'll automatically receive a notification from Remind. For any technical questions or issues, contact Remind at support@remindhq.com for priority support. Again, that's support@remindhq.com. Use your official school email address when doing so. Slide 26. Connect with Remind experts at your school, if applicable. Note, check to see who is an RCE at your school or district and customize slide. Remind Connected Educators, or RCE, are excited to share their experiences, tips, and ideas.